going on? Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. Oh, yes. It's late. I know it's late. I know it's late, but I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I know it's late. Go. What's up? Salute. Juneball, what up? Yes, I got to go. I got to go. I know it's late. I know I was on earlier, but this one couldn't wait. Nebula, this one couldn't wait. I thank everybody for joining me, who is joining right now. It is most appreciative. T, I know you in the bed. Get the green screen information up as you come in. Share, like, let the tribe know that we in now. Yeah, we are in. And it's late night. Ooh, it's late. But I gotta go in. As you all know, there have been several personalities and individuals who are consistently going viral and consistently in the face of social media. And several make claims about who they are and what type of work they do and the direction that they're moving in. And none has had more visibility than young man Charleston White. Salute. Terrell Javon, yes, salute. And I got your contribution earlier. Yes, I did, comrade. Got that contribution earlier. Yes, we did. Everybody hit that green screen. So, as I was saying, nobody has had more of a presence over the last, I want to say over the last year. Nobody has more of a presence than Charleston White. Now, many may question some of his statements. Many may question some of his strategies. And many may even question his motives. Now, if you don't know, I am in consistent. Do you understand what I'm saying? Consistent contact with the kid, Charleston. Oh, yes. Anytime he changes his phone number, I have access. I get texts quite often. Been invited out to Texas on numerous occasions and extended the invitation to come to NYC, specifically to Brooklyn, since his last trip was so mishandled, was so disrespectful, since his last trip here was just debacle. You dig? No courtesy. It was just a mess. All right? It was just a mess. Salute, Mecca. Most appreciated for the green screen. It was a mess. And that is what happens when you come to the town and you deal with birds. You deal with people who are not who they say they are and don't know how to be proper guides. Our acquaintance was built over a dialogue, over a conversation, over a build on another platform. And when you search it on YouTube and you watch that dialogue, you will see a very different Charleston than you have ever seen him. Very articulate, very direct in the conversation, no antics, very clear. And it was a powerful bill. To this day, it still is a powerful bill. And he really hasn't wavered from what we spoke on. So again, on the back channels, we keep in touch and kept in touch. So as I'm watching this rather amusing video from a little while ago, I guess, a couple of hours ago maybe, I am giggling on the inside. It made me chuckle. Salute. Much appreciated for the green screen. It definitely did, because I know where that anger and that rage comes from. You see, all of the theatrics that we have been accustomed to seeing from him, as he said on many different platforms, part of it is just showmanship, right? It's, you can basically say it is a performance that many a pastor gives on a Sunday sermon, right? With the extra tone, right? Which the extra volume, right? And postures and movements to communicate, to excite, to pull in. So I watch, I see, but I know that behind all that, there's actual work getting done. Now, many who don't take the time out to really see the play, right? As our comrade always say, there's always a play behind a lot of things. So when you don't see the play and you don't look deeply into what is going on, what he's saying, and then actually what is being done, you form a very biased opinion of who he is. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be hypocritical and say that I agree with everything or even most things that he has done over the course of this past year. But I will say that the way he challenges and holds others accountable for their lack of action when it comes to the very real concrete issues that we deal with on a regular basis, yet they get resource and money from the people for doing or not doing that, 1000%, I'm with that. And you've heard me on numerous times. Well, at very, I mean, at times where I'm most agitated, right? You know, you will hear me say the same thing. That there are individuals who need to be held accountable for the things that they say, for their inaction, especially when we are faced with so many different issues and these people have the megaphone, or these people are sitting in a space where they have global attention. I can agree with that. Oh, definitely. Call them out. Call them out. So today, as I'm watching this video and I'm hearing what he's saying, I'm listening to the language because I know what's what. I know the back end. I know the truth. I know what he has been doing for people not only in Chicago, not only in his hometown of Texas, but in several other different cities. So what he is bringing in from his antics, what he's bringing in from his newfound attention, he's putting out. I don't know who this DJ is. I never seen that platform. So I don't know what he said that triggered Charleston. Because again, we're only getting partial footage. And I say, and I'm going to always say to my tribe, always be very critical of partial images because someone edited that. Was it a play? I don't know as of yet because I haven't got the text or the call. I haven't got it yet, but as you see, I just couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. Because from what I heard, it has to be addressed. It has to be addressed. I heard a lot of cursing. And I heard a lot of give me my money back. See, when you get a man in a space where he is that triggered and his anger meter is swaying and he's in a different phase, because this is the stages. He went from escalation to explosion. Those are the two phases. If nobody has told you before, if you haven't been in my anger management group, if you have been, this is the perfect example. You see the escalation, right? The building up. We didn't see the trigger, but we know through the body language and the verbal language that he has definitely been pushed to the next phase of anger. So we hear the language, give me my money back. Give me my money back. Amongst a lot of other things, right? Vulgarities. Of course, your language shifts when you've been triggered and you're that angry. Okay, no doubt. But for people who do not know him, do not watch him, or watch him and have been so offended by the delivery that you tune him out, you may not have caught what he just said a couple of weeks ago. He put together a panel, and I don't know if he put the footage out, but I'm well aware of it. He put a panel together of all of the mothers who have recently lost their children to gun violence, specifically street gun violence, and put the mothers, on a panel with shooters, men who have taken life in the street by use of guns. He also brought judges, politicians, other activists, and clergy, all on his own dime, right? Like we constantly say, support, 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 right? Hit the green screen, share so we can grow and be in a position to do more. He happens to be one because of his delivery and what he is doing to, again, go viral. Everything is right there in his lap. So you don't see him tricking off. Really don't. As opposed to others. Right? But he put this panel together with these mothers, and in order for them to be presentable, he paid. Paid for grooming, paid for a lot of incidentals that come with the grooming, put them in hotels, paid bills. This is what he was doing on the back end. See, this is the thing that he, with all humility, doesn't let people know that he's doing, has been doing, right? Again, the social media game is real funny. Either you paying to get on a platform or somebody's paying you to get on a platform. So to put this together, and I believe this was 6 different mothers, right? This is like 6 different women with grown children, or with numerous amount of children, and he's paying their bills. Not to mention his own. This man has his own family that he's taking care of. So, making sure his monthly bills is taken care of. He's working in the community. And now he takes on this project. And in the mix of that is paying phone bills, partial rents. You understand what I'm saying? Flights in, flights out. And for all I know, might be giving him a little pocket change. And what I also know is that he asked others on YouTube with high visibility and getting these monthly YouTube checks of 8, 9, 10,000 to be a part of it, to assist in this healing. And nobody showed up. So he did all this on his dime. He never asked for nothing in return, but your participation in healing not only yourself, but our community through telling your story. Now, he did a lot. Me, I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm not working with no police. I'm not working with no judges. None of that. That's not where I'm at with it. They don't need to be involved in none of this shit that I got going on at all. And I'm not paying for nobody mama hair, nails, rent, phones, none of that shit. I believe we beyond that point. And I do more than enough through educating, through speaking, through being hands-on. More than enough. And I don't get paid nothing. My client base is small. They put their little chips in and do what they do. So if anything extra come in on my end, it's going out to others who will actually benefit from it. Now, one thing that I've learned over the years is that the people who actually need the help the most are always the most unappreciative. Right? Niggas. And I say it because someone DM'd me and said, you never say that word. And I had to tell them, no, I say it when I am intentionally saying it because I know that niggers are made. And there are a whole lot of them. So when you see him raging, you see that anger building, that's coming from a very deep place because now he's been triggered. He's been through past trauma like that before, as many of us, where you may have given your all, or you may have bent over backwards to assist somebody only for them to spit in your face or to act as if you haven't done it. So that's where that rage is coming from. Now, maybe if he comes on the Comrades platform for an interview, he will elaborate more on that. I'm not a gossip. I'm not here to tell nobody business, but I want you to make this a very teachable moment. All right? As his physical cues are ringing off and I'm watching it, conversation goes left. Now it begins to speak on territorial, and I know where I'm at. Remember, we don't see what he sees. So what does he do? Backs out. Because now it goes beyond an interview. It goes beyond question and answer, and now there's a directness where the interviewer must have gotten too familiar and began to shift the energy in the room to where this man had to back that thing out. And oh boy, I'm watching like, yeah. Back that thing out. But, and it's a big but, I'm not backing that thing out unless something's dropping. And I mean it. Which is why I make sure that once my triggers are activated, that I'm in anger management mode. Because something is going to get dropped. Guarantee you. I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that. And I believe that that was him saying, not only to that interviewer, but to the world, you don't know me. And I'm not no clown. Though they may see him joking, though they may see him acting a fool, I'm a man. I ain't no clown. And you might not leave here today. I've seen that. I've seen that many a times. Many a times. And that's what a lot of these individuals, YouTubers, Instagram, influence, all these people who are utilizing social media to, I don't know, make an attempt to be some type of journalist, news correspondent, whatever and wherever they take in this space, they're going about it in the wrong way. We just spoke about this earlier today, about the different levels of anger and how people get triggered. I just told y'all that today. And everyone is not playing. And you just don't know. You just don't know. So now, again, as I'm watching, and I hear him say, won't you touch my hand, reach for my hand while I got this thing out. What's wrong with you? Which again is letting me know that even when somebody has that thing in their hand, that these people still not reading or comprehending the state of mind this man is in, or any other man or woman. People still have that ego within themselves to believe that it ain't gonna happen to me. Now it's going viral. And I want to see what's to come of it. Because once it goes viral, we know where it's going next. We know where it's going next. So whoever this DJ dude, I want to see if he's gonna hold it. I want to see if he's gonna hold it. I did hear Charleston say, you can't tell me what to say, what to talk about. Do you understand that? Salute, Easy. 504, salute. Do you understand that? Now, where have we heard that? We just had a whole month of not only Ye, but Karim being told what they can and what they cannot say. Do you know how triggering it is for a black man to witness the power structure take your voice, and now a young black man, in a space that you have given them grace to even be in is trying to silence you. Do you know how triggering that is? This is why we always say it's our own. Our own. And usually our own feel it. And they feel it the hardest because you're playing a position that isn't yours. That position isn't yours. So while they may have the institution, while they may have the power, while they may have the space where they can silence me, you cannot. And I resent you for making that attempt. Even more so for making me feel threatened, for saying things. See, it's always what is being said and how someone is saying it. Because we couldn't see, but he was threatening enough to back that thing out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That video almost went viral for a whole nother reason. Whole nother reason. Now again, I do not agree with everything that he is doing, but he sure is effective. He's rattling the cage, turning over that apple cart with common sense. With common sense. Shit that the others are not doing. They just not doing. Hit that green screen. We got 151 in the building. Much appreciative. You know? You dig? Back that thing out. Back it out. Because everybody's not playing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. People are in this space who have made a decision to deal with us on our levels. You dig? On our level. And give back? Nah. Sometimes the slightest disrespect gets addressed right then and there. It has to. It has to. It has to. Now, as I said earlier, right, tribe? You never know to what lengths someone is going to go to. You just never know. Never know. Stop playing. Serious. Stop playing. If you're not questioning, right? If you're not questioning from a space of intelligence, an honest question or critique, man, cut it out. Cut it out. I don't know where the language has gotten confused over the years? You dig? But people have taken the seriousness out of the conviction of black men and women. It's a very dangerous space, man, for not only those who are involved in this, but those who are not involved in it. I'm telling you, if many of my comrades, many of the people who I see who are actually doing the work, if a lot of them don't start getting anger management, man, it may not be Charleston, but someone who is giving back so much and working for the people so much gonna end up hurting somebody. I'm telling you, I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. These situations, man, man, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna end ugly for somebody. It's gonna end ugly. It's gonna end ugly. I can smell it. I can smell it. Because there's nothing worse than you doing for someone and they give you their ass to kiss. There's nothing worse than someone trying to exercise authority over you. And you are so sure of yourself because of the work that you do, because of the life that you live. You are so sure in what you do and who you are that you have no other way of being but to take offense to that shit. So I'm just waiting for the text. I'm waiting for the call back. Because anytime he performs or anytime it, goes viral and it's something that, I look at and see, that's a little overboard. What happened? And he gives me clarity on it. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I get it. You safe? Yeah, be safe. And that's it. And that's it. I just know, I guarantee you, they'll be questioning the next person a little different. I guarantee you that shit. They won't do that shit no more. They won't do that no more. Because I don't care who you are. If you ain't expecting that, might reach for that thing. You ain't know it was there. Yeah. 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 Yeah, them grippers got moist real quick. Yeah, they were scared up in that space. Telling you. Yeah. Yeah. Hit that Yosemite shimmy on them, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing. And I'm telling you. Because I think that what's really going on is that people haven't seen men in a long time. They haven't seen that energy in a long time, and it's confusing a lot of people. It is. It's confusing a hell of a lot of people. They haven't seen it. So, again, they think it's something, that you can giggle at. That they think it's something you can shrug your shoulders to. Nah. Mm-mm. That grown man energy, something different. Something different and something different. It's something different. So I just wanted to come on quick because I couldn't let it go. Couldn't let it go. I know I'm going to watch it again because it tickled the hell out of me. Tickled me. But I know the backstories. I know who phone bills got paid. I know who rent got paid. I know who hair was getting done. Yeah, I know all that. I know. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Excuse me. There's a lot going on. And however that conversation was moving, whatever direction that conversation was moving in, take a lot for somebody to pull that thing out. You don't take Yosemite Sam much. Yosemite just pull that thing out. That's a dude. That's a dude. When people don't know that Yosemite Sam character was real Euro. Very Euro. And racist on the low. You gotta catch it and know the history of them types. But he kept that heater blazing. And played for that, but he reached for that quick. Got it. Yeah. So again, I don't want to be on long. Tonight, I'm definitely going to shift over to IG, so I can invite a few people, on. That's why I hit that green screen, so I can, see what's what. It's late. I ain't been up on late in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might go to IG and shoot the little shit. But I will definitely let y'all know what triggered him once he texts me back. He might have texted me, but I'm on here. Yeah, you dig? But stop playing. I keep telling y'all, people have to stop playing. Everything and everyone on social media is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a game, man. We get a lot of flack. You get a lot of flack for exposing your thoughts, your ideas. You get a lot of slack for them. I'm telling people say all type of shit. Threaten you and to say all type. Yo, you just don't understand. You don't understand. So, yeah, Simity. Got that heater. Dude. Get the squeezing them things off. Wee! Yes. Yeah. Dig. So yeah, let's go over. It's 147. Man, let's go to IG. Have some fun. bug out for a few minutes. You dig what I'm saying? Salute. I love my people. Remember, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. All right? All things work in divine order.